so different than I thought it was going to be. That is killer. Caleb Byrd from Byrd Grading. They are fixing me up a place to put my studio, or workshop, I'm not decided exactly how I'm going to pull it off. And so Caleb has a big old bulldozer that's moving the dirt out. The dirt's pretty cool here, I'm surprised. It's actually better dirt than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I could use some of this for planting and stuff, but he has totally cleared this area out. Excellent. Liebherr did the job. That pine tree is like intertwined in that oak. It's crazy. It's like it's been around in it. Kind of leaving it up to them. They're the experts as to what can be done with land. So it's Aaron Byrd and his son Caleb Byrd grading. They've moved the trees down the hill. At some point I may go down there and try to saw them up some. So this is after day 2. They finished up day 2. They took down the big old oak that was up there down. And so yeah, this is what we got now. Pretty good piece of land that's fairly usable. Check it out. Now, they're gonna have to do some building up on one end. Not sure how we're gonna smooth up that bank. We've got this real soft brownish gray dirt over here. You got the red dirt in there. That's where the house sits. It was just a big old mess of briars and down here before, all down here before. Of course it would be again if I just let it go, so I've got to still keep working and trimming to keep things subdued. Here's the road. It's getting to be pretty colors. The gravel will be put down on this part right here. Very interesting smell out here. I guess the smell of the soil. So this is actually what I'm going to have to use here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be about the extent of where our building would go. 36, felt like to do a 20 by 36 building. Okay, so it looks like the guys have graded off for my pad. Wow, awesome. So this should be pretty much the end of it. I put that there so I could show what the line was to make sure we're 10 feet off the property boundary. And looks like we are. Good deal. I see Aaron's been set up to shoot the corners. I hope everything's done well. It's like he's done a little extra grading, or Caleb has, to make sure that, that it drains properly. Nice spot for a barn to be. It's a 20 by 36 barn is the plan. It's the first time I've got to park down on it. I told Nick he's going to park the truck down here tonight. Very cool. So the pad's it's graded out fairly level, or totally level, I guess, for the pad. Pretty nice. This is Aaron's truck, Byrd Landscaping. This is what they've used to bring the excavation tools and stuff up here. So that's Byrd's Landscaping, Grading, and Trucking. There's a phone number. They have done a fantastic job on my piece of property. This is Christian and Caleb. They're loading up the John Deere tractor. So Caleb did most of the work. Caleb is Byrd. Christian, what's your last name? Pittman. Pittman? Yeah. I knew a lot of Pittmans where I grew up in the mountains. Where? I grew up in Mitchell County. That's where my family is. Oh, really? Yeah, I probably know a lot of your family then. That's a pretty cool little tractor, ain't it? Yeah, I kind of looking at it last night, I said, man, I went and looked at how much they cost brand new. They're like $24,000. Yeah. It's so compact. I like to have something similar to that just to mess around with. It's not something. It's pretty regular then. That's pretty nice. I guess if you buy one, you'd have to buy the loader package too, separate, wouldn't you? I guess so. I have no clue. Oh man. So here's how everything looks in the autumn. Parking the truck down here just to keep it out of the way. But the area there where the truck's sitting is where the pad will be and where the building will sit. So next steps, I guess, are going to be, we're going to put a bathroom in it. It will be a livable space. Next step is to get a septic system put in. So that's coming up. Inspections for that. I imagine we will have to knock some additional trees out down through the woods there to make the drain lines for that. No huge deal. Certainly could. It's going to have a beautiful view. Eventually I'll probably have all these trees and stuff cut up. Fix all that mess down in there up. I intend to do that. How different it is now than what it was. Okay, so this is Mineral Springs Mountain Avenue. My house sits back behind that pole back there. And this is the right-of-way that I have for the road. It's actually owned the land that these Leland cypresses are on. And my property line goes through those two trees right there, dead center. Goes right down the middle of that. But I thought what I'd do is have a roadway start right along here somewhere. And I'm guessing about 20 feet wide, maybe not that wide. However wide it would take to, it would have to be something like that to get the building backed in here. So I'm gonna take out at least 2 of those trees there, those little whatever they are, and probably that cypress tree there. I'll go ahead and cut those down, and then the road would come right where I'm walking here now. So I'm guessing maybe this is more like about 80 feet or so, 80 or 90 feet that we'll be going. So the road would come right through here. My property line, I'm not sure I know what my property boundary is here. There's a post in the ground someplace. Well, that's neither here nor there. Sort of is, but so I'll make sure I don't show too far too wide here. Where is that lane? Paul. Stake in the ground. It's supposed to be an axle down here. Drove into the ground. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so you have to come pretty wide. Right there is the corner. Then I own straight off down through here. So probably cut that pine there down, and I'll cut some of these smaller trees out. If you can just push some of the others over with a bulldozer. Right, this actual area right here is where I want the building to be. So there's a big tree fell over something at some point here. A hole. So my property line's going down through yonder. I'd like to make a hole here big enough to put, so it's a good bit of grading, probably 14 feet wide. So I'd like for it to be maybe the actual level area to level out to about 20 feet wide. So I'd have room to maybe have a door on the side of the thing I could put a lawnmower in, ride a lawnmower. If I could get about 20 feet width by probably 36 or 40 feet, I'm looking at getting a 14 by 32 is what I'm going to try to get. So I'm trying to hold this level. That's about how much grade we got. I'd say you have to come down 4 or 5 feet on the back side and bring it down this way, and I'll get as many of these trees out as I can. So this is the area. And I go down about 200 feet down the hill there, 180 feet or something, and back on all that back over yonder. The whole, I don't know, pretty good little bit. So that's it, my friend. That's what I'm looking at grading out. I'll walk through here a little bit more. Let's walk through a sawbriar. I'll get that old dead tree out of the way. A lot of these things I can take down. Some of them might be easier with a dozer, I don't know. So then the end of the grading, I'm gonna guess. I probably can't want to be at least 10 feet off of his property, the guy over here next to me. I'm gonna guess the far end of this. Man, there's a tree gonna come down. Holy cow. That's a little dangerous there. I'd say that the property though will end, or the excavation would end somewhere out in here. Probably somewhere about where that tree is. So I have to get rid of some trees here. All right.